I see and often feel more optimism within these walls than anywhere else in my life. Still, some days I cannot find hope. Like the reading, some days I don't believe in the light anymore, and some nights I don't remember that dawn will break. Based on the silence permeating our sanctuary right now, I'm willing to wager that most of you, maybe all of you, know exactly the feeling that I'm talking about. Does it frighten you to admit that? Are you just a little uncomfortable in the pews right now? Just so you know, and just so there's utter honesty from me, it scares me. It frightens me to tell you that some days I lose hope and cannot find any optimism. I am uncomfortable bearing my heart right now and admitting to a shaken faith. Breathe that in too with me, my friends. Breathe in the discomfort of the moment, and trust me when I say it will pass. Emily Dickinson went on to write, "And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could have bashed the little bird that kept so many warm." Here is the truth we have discovered in this life. Sometimes it's hard. Some days are good, some days are phenomenal. Some days, though, are hard. And some days plain suck. Getting the call that your car is going to cost hundreds of dollars that you didn't plan on to fix is hard. Getting a call that your house is on fire is hard. Getting a call that your friend or your grandmother or your colleague died is hard. These are the gales, the sore storms working diligently to drown out the bird song of hope. And sore must be the storm. What then do we do with these moments? How do we keep ourselves afloat during these difficult days? Tough questions. Tough answers too, since it differs for everyone. One of the most beautiful things to me about Unitarian Universalism is we aren't given cut and dry answers. We are continuously handed questions and asked to discover the answers for ourselves. We are asked to search for truth and meaning and to do it responsibly and lovingly. So I ask again then, what do we do with these moments? How do we keep ourselves afloat during these difficult days? And I offer to you my truth, my search. I close my eyes and I let go. Such a simple theory, such a mind-boggling application. Let go of what? My pain, my fear? No. Anyone who's close to me can tell you I'm probably the last person to let go of anything that I'm feeling, any emotion of any kind. If I feel something, good, bad, or sideways, I'm hanging on to it probably for the rest of my life in a childlike stranglehold. I let go of need. I don't actually need to know what comes next. I don't need to have the control of everything. And for my family who just raise their eyebrows as high as they can, hush. I know I don't need control over everything. I let go of the idea that people must understand me or I must understand them. I let go of the notion that life is fair or unfair, and I accept that life simply is. Life simply is. I let go. And I accept. I accept the circumstances. I don't fight the situation. I accept that I'm not omnipotent. I accept that my divinity has limitations and my heart has cracks. I accept that I am a woman doing the very best I know how in this life and for my world, and I accept that I will fail people even at my best. And I accept that people will fail me even at theirs. I let go, and I accept. I return to love. I consciously return my thoughts to love. Love for my community, for my children, for my extended family, my home, my work, my world. I focus on finding the love tucked away in different crevices of my life. I focus, too, on leaving love in the tiny crevices of other people's lives. I let go. I accept. I return to love. And then I remember. I remember I am not alone, that others have experienced heartaches similar to mine, that my love is not the first to go unnoticed, that mine are not the first tears to be shed. I remember all the people who have held my hand over the years, who have held me over the years, and I remember all the people who love me. I remember, too, all those that I have reached out to, all the pots of tea I've made for those I love, all the nights I've sat awake to listen to their hardships. I remember that there is a difference between difficult and unique. And I remember that my momentary loss of hope is not unique, no matter how difficult it is proving to be. I let go, I accept, I return to love, and then I remember. Emily Dickinson finished her poem with this: I have heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. My truth, what I have discovered on my journey, is that hope is always there. I may not always feel it, and I may not even always welcome it, which is another sermon entirely, but it is always there. There is a song being sung in the midst of the storm, and it is simply waiting for me to hear it. Last night I didn't have a great deal of hope, if any. This morning is different. This morning, I hope once again. Right now, I hope for us as a community. I hope we keep talking about the hard things in life. I hope we keep opening up to each other. I hope you take a minute or 10 during coffee hour after this and talk to each other about your own journeys in rediscovering hope and coping with our hardships. I hope you go home and you talk to your families about what it feels like on your scariest, most hopeless days, and then I hope you talk to them about how you find hope again. I hope you listen to them when they share their journeys, and I hope we continue to learn from each other every chance we get. I hope you help yourselves, that you keep pushing yourself to search for truth and meaning. I hope you help each other, that you shine your light and love both into your own darkness and into the darkness of others. I let go. I accept. I return to love. I remember. And I hope. Breathe that in with me, my friends. Hope.